Well, all around the state, residents are mourning the loss of William Donald Schaefer. Schaefer dominated the political scene in Maryland, serving as governor, state comptroller, and mayor of Baltimore. He died yesterday at the age of 89 of undisclosed causes at a retirement home in Catonsville. William Donald Schaefer is considered an icon, a legend in Maryland politics. Born in 1921, he served as mayor of Baltimore for 4 terms, from 1971 to 1987, each time receiving 85% of the vote. In 1987, he became governor and went on to win a 2nd term in office.
Governor Schaefer was a phenomenal public servant. I mean, his dedication to the people of Baltimore City, his dedication to the people of our state over the span of decades is something unrivaled.
Schaefer was known for being outspoken and sometimes a little demanding.
I'm from the good old eastern shore of Maryland, and we remember what our dear governor said, poop outside of Maryland, but that's okay. But I kind of remember him jumping in some fish tank at the aquarium and stuff, but I think he was a good old guy.
An avid sports fan, Schaefer wasn't too happy when the Colts left Baltimore. He also led the push to build Oriole Park at Camden Yards.
I'm an avid sports fan, and I remember that, he fought hard when Maryland lost the Colts, and he was very he had strong feelings about that, and I'm a sports fan, so that kind of touched my heart.
For the most part, everybody that I knew preferred him other than the other guy.
Schaefer was elected as comptroller in 1999 and served until 2007 when he was defeated by Peter Francho. Today, Francho released a statement calling Schaefer a role model for all public servants. Schaefer built a reputation for stirring up controversy. As comptroller, he spoke out against immigrants who didn't speak English. And when citizens complained about issues on TV and radio shows, Schaefer always shot back.
Oh, couldn't be any better. Ron, I gotta ventilate a little bit today and talk about a few things. So first, I'd like to start off. Listen to Fred. Fred is carrying a gun, and he claims there's a no-man land in between Baltimore City, Baltimore County. Crime is on the rise, but you just can't talk about it. Something has to actually be done.
As comptroller in the late 90s, Schaefer got into a feud with then-Governor Paris Glendening at a public works meeting. CTV's Patricia Vallone asked Glendening about Schaefer in an exit interview. Here's how he responded.
If I were to say William Donald Schaefer is, how would you respond?
Unfortunately, I think a very unhappy person, and that's sad. I don't have any hostility to him. I think he's a person who looks back and always says, well, I could do better, I could do better. And I just feel sad. I feel sad for him.
Schaefer was not married and had no children, but did have a longtime companion, Hilda Mae Snoops, who died in 1999. And our colleague here, Patricia Vallone, covered Schaefer for a long time. And Patty, what's your reaction to his death?
Many, many years. In fact, it was probably one of my earliest interviews that I ever had. Quite a polarizing figure, ruffled a few feathers beyond just Glendening, some immigrant groups, women's groups. But on the other hand, he had a very long public service career, and I remember having a standing ovation in the General Assembly when he had his 50-year anniversary. So he had both sides there. Both sides. A lot of people loved him for that service, and yet he offended a lot of people at the same time.
Certainly got elected enough times.
He did.
All right.